Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Everly Junior. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. Welcome to my channel. So today, as you can hear, I'm whispering, my baby is sleeping. Every time you see me talking in a low tone, just know my baby is sleeping. So today I'm going to be talking about challenges are blessings in disguise. In other words, the benefits of challenges. So basically, number one, they make you humble. So when you experience a challenge in your life, you know, it can be a hurdle. Maybe there's something that happened, probably you're at work or in life generally. Maybe everything was going fine and then maybe you fall sick or just something happens, you know, everything, you never know. Like life is just, you know, everything happens for a reason. Or let's say an example is maybe you're successful, you're making it, you know, maybe you have an amazing job that you're getting a lot of money and then out of the blue, you just get fired, you know, you don't know the reason, probably someone set you up, you never know, like things just happen. So now you're forced to just go back to, you know, job hunting. You're forced to now, you know, be maybe you're living a life that is, you know, you're doing a lot of things. Maybe you're traveling a lot. Maybe you know, you have just you had money, you know, now you have to like tone down on the using, you know, on the spending and all that. So life can make you humble. So, you know, you just have to be humble and just be hopeful that things will work out. So I think it also makes you, you know, grounded, because when you experience a challenge, then you stop feeling like, you know, you're on top of the world or you're better than other people. So you just find yourself, you know, you're humble and you treat other people equally, because one day you're up, the next day you're down. So it's always good to be humble. It's always good to treat people, you know, with dignity, you know. So yeah, it just makes you humble. And the other point is also that it teaches us to be more courageous and resilient. So challenges just, you know, let's say I've seen this happen with a lot of people, and even me myself personally. Like, let's say you are very sheltered as a kid, probably your parents really sheltered you, they protected you from the world, so to speak, you know, they didn't allow you to struggle so much, you know. Whenever you wanted something, they were quick to get it. Whenever you needed something, whenever you needed the support, you know, they were always quick to be there for you. So whenever you face a challenge, especially when now you're an adult and then you'll be able to face a challenge, then you become more courageous. You're like, okay, I have to do this. You know, you have to wear your proverbial big girl pants or big boy pants, so to speak. Then you become more courageous and resilient. You know, after that, you're like, that's nothing. Okay, I've conquered that. So on to the next challenge, you know, bring it on. So now you become more resilient and you're able to face even more challenges in the future. And once you maybe face another challenge, you won't see it as a big deal because you already faced another challenge and you overcame it. So you're like, okay, it's okay. This is part of life, you know. But if you hadn't experienced that, then you'd be like, you know, it will hit you so much and you won't know how to deal with that. Then the other point is also to cultivate. It helps cultivate an attitude of gratitude. So let's say, as I gave that example of being rich, probably you're so rich, you know, you're living in a mansion and then things fall apart. Probably your business goes down and then now you don't have the money. So you have to go back to as simple as a bed sitter, you know, and maybe you have your whole family and, you know, you're struggling in that small space, you know. So, you know, it just kind of gives you that attitude of gratitude. So when things also pick up, probably your business gets back to maybe the way it was or much in a better place, or maybe you get a new job after losing a job, then you're able to develop an attitude of gratitude, because now you'll be so grateful for every little thing, because you know that you can easily get it, you can easily lose it. So yeah, you become more grateful for everything. And the other point is also it helps you grow. So challenges just help you grow, because, you know, it helps you learn. Now when you experience something, you're able to learn, okay, so this happened, so next time I can do this. Probably you made a mistake and, you know, that was a challenge, and then now you learn from that and you're like, okay, next time I'll do this. So you learn from that and you'll grow. Even as a person, you find yourself growing. You find yourself you know, you're in a much better position than you were before the challenge happened, you know. Like, let's say you fell sick, maybe you needed to go for surgery and you hadn't even experienced that. So probably in the past, you'd be like, how can someone get a surgery? You know, I'm healthy, you know, maybe you used to feel good, you know, and then now this happens to you and you need surgery. So it kind of helps you to grow and to understand, okay, this is what happens and people go through this, and, you know, it's not like you're any different. You're just a person, just like the other person, you know. So it helps you grow as a person, like in all areas, like not even just in, even spiritual, like every aspect of you grows. So then another point is gives you confidence once you overcome them. So once you overcome it, gives you some sense of pride and some sense of confidence, knowing that you've been able to conquer, you've been able to overcome that challenge, and now you're a much better person, now you're stronger, now you're wiser. So gives you confidence, even you can be able to help other people. That's why you see many people now begin to advise other people once they've gone through something. Let's say you've gone through a divorce, then you've been able to conquer it, you've been able to move on, you've been able to heal, you've been able to do all the work that is required to just move forward. Maybe you're even in a new relationship, so you'll be in a good position to help people who are struggling with that, people who are going through divorce, people who are single after a divorce and such. And we see my point, and so many other examples out there. Then the other point is also it helps you discover your inner power. So now, since it has helped you get confidence and all that, you discover, oh my God, I have this power, I have this strength that I didn't know was in me. Probably you used to underestimate yourself. No, it can't happen to me. No. If that happens to me, I would never recover. Maybe you are like, let's say, God forbid, maybe you used to see people, maybe they've gotten into an accident, maybe they broke their leg or something, and then they were able to overcome that and heal and become stronger. Then you're like, no, I would never, if it happened to me, I would never. Then God forbid it happens to you. So you find yourself, oh my God, I can also do this. I can also come out of a situation like this. And even just generally, even if it's that being fired or your business going down, then you're able to discover that you can be strong, regardless of the situation. You can be strong, you can be able to carry yourself with confidence, and you can be able to just move forward without like being beaten down by that situation. Instead of like being depressed and mourning all the time about the situation, you're able to become stronger and you're able to arise from the ashes, literally. Then the other point is also you can be able to advise other people on how to navigate through those problems. So as I said, with the divorce thing, if you overcome that, you can be able to even now advise people. Like for me, with my issues with narcissists, my issues with nannies, I've been able to just advise people on how to navigate through those problems because I've experienced those challenges. So you're really in a good place to be able to advise others, and even your kids, you'll be able to advise them even in the future. You're like, no, you don't do this. You make better choices like this, and it actually gives you a good story. Like if you have not experienced challenges, it's kind of dull. I don't know for you, but for me, I find it like interesting when someone has a lot of like wealth, especially from their experience in life, so challenges actually give you like a sense of just wealth in information and experiences. Then the other point is also the famous one that people love to talk about, character development. So it gives you character development because now you've experienced this challenge. Probably let me give you a fun example. I don't know if it's a fun example, but in a relationship scenario. So let's say you are like me, I'd never be heartbroken. I mean, like, look at me, I'm fine. I can never be heartbroken. And then it happens to you. It hits you, you're like, I'm not saying like it's a good thing. I'm not saying like it's good for it to happen to you, but like I'm just saying as part of like a challenge, you see. So it hits you and you're like, okay, after that you get character development and you're like, okay. Or just something happens to you and your character develops and you feel like you're in a much better position. You're wiser now, on how to deal with people. Maybe you used to be naive. Maybe you used to fall prey to people who con and people who do things to you. So now once you experience challenges, you're able to be kind of hardened. I don't know if that point is clear. Then the other point is also you trust yourself more. So now, since you've experienced all those things, you're able to trust yourself more, knowing that you're able to overcome so many things. You can trust yourself to be able to handle bigger situations. Maybe that was something small in your eyes. So now, once you're able to come across bigger challenges, you're able to handle them. You're like, okay, if I handle that, I can be able to handle this problem. I can be able to handle the next problem. So you become, you're able to trust yourself more. Then the other point is it can be the birth of something new. So I've seen many people, like even me, like I used to be so shy. I think I've said this before, like I'm still shy. So I used to be so shy. Like I would never have started in a million years. Like I would never have thought I would be able to start a YouTube channel. So like, and so, you see, I've experienced so many things, heartbreaks, I've experienced so many challenges in my life. So that was able to help me birth this channel, and I'm able to share with you guys all my experiences. I'm able to open up and just advise you people on, what has happened to me and how I've managed to overcome all that, so it can be the birth of something new. Probably you can be able to start your own business after, maybe you've experienced something, then you're able to start your own business. Maybe you were fired, you're able to start your own business. Probably that was the thing that needed to push you to your destiny. Probably maybe you got divorced, and that was the thing that needed to happen for you to be able to find your perfect soulmate, So for me, I think challenges are blessings in disguise. So maybe you can tell me all your experiences with challenges and how you managed to overcome them on the on the comment section down below. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. It's been amazing. Until next time, bye.